Hello guys, me again Aswat. I'm doing a review for the new Wolverine and Deadpool movie. So I'm using the new mic. Hopefully it sounds better and upgrade perhaps. Okay, so let's go into the review. Everybody's looking forward to this movie because I've been reading so many delays, bad news, uh, reports about Ryan Reynolds arguing with the studios, a lot of that kind of news. So I was interested to see what's the big deal. Okay. Um, but so far the reviews have been mixed with critics hating it and fans loving it. So what do I think? Okay. So first the summary of the movie. And the summary is that the most obvious one is of course Deadpool and Wolverine working together like a buddy cop movie, um, and then that's it. That's the actually, unfortunately, the only good thing about this movie is the appearance of Wolverine. And from my tone, you can tell that I don't like this movie. I don't like this movie. Even though I laugh at a few jokes, but the movie isn't really that good um, because the plot is just weird and bad, and there's a lot of weaknesses in the plot. Because how they introduce the villain, okay, number one, the villain is not interesting. There are like two villains, two bad guys. They are not interesting at all. The the villain when you first time you see the villain, you know this is like not a big deal for Deadpool. So if you see the trailer, the new this called a time variant TVA, time variant authority that control the multiverse in the Marvel universe, kidnap Deadpool, and then this guy just informed Deadpool that they want to destroy Deadpool world. So right in the beginning, they tell you the first villain, which is not anything serious. Like Deadpool can easily kill him. So this TVA guy turns out to be like a rogue agent. So the TVA is not evil. It's just the misdirection by the film to show there's only one bad TVA agent. So okay, and then the solution to stop the world from ending is to get Wolverine. And the first villain that you see, this TVA agent, told Deadpool why the world is ending and how to stop it. He said, "Oh, the world is ending because Wolverine doesn't exist anymore." So the immediately Deadpool knows what to do. He has to get Wolverine back, and that part, I think there is a part where Wolverine, Deadpool has to go to find Wolverine that want to work with him. So he met a lot of Wolverine. They all don't want to work with him. Okay, that alone, that also a point where when you see so many Wolverine on screen, you don't you don't think this one is special just because he helped Deadpool. But overall, there are so many other Wolverine. That doesn't make him special. Okay, another another point. Okay, that they introduced the second villain when Deadpool got Wolverine. The TVA has him in a void, which is in the Loki series, which is anybody who doesn't see Loki series doesn't know what he's talking about. So during that time in the this void, he met the second villain, which is a lady. Turns out, Cassandra Nova, who turns out to be Professor Xavier sister, twin sister, and this is like they show like she has a lot of superpower, but already immediately you know she is so bad. It's a such a weak villain. You don't feel scared about her. You don't feel terrified or there's a big risk that she will. You know that Wolverine and Deadpool will beat her easily, and they almost did. They almost did. Like before the end, they almost has her beaten. You know. So okay, so I really like. For me, I was thinking like, okay, uh, really not a big deal. The villain is really bad. The plot also because of all of this, they trying to, what the reason that's bad because they're trying to show cameos from the Marvel universe and all the various Wolverine. So this is a gimmick lah. It's a gimmick movie because it's not focusing on the plot, the villain, and whatnot. It's just focusing on cameos, jokes, and various Wolverine, and also other uh, Deadpools. So the trailer showed there are many Deadpools. Okay, that's also another point that I don't like. When the other Deadpool show up, they want to kill. Wait, they want to kill the Deadpool in this movie, and that really doesn't make any sense. Why would they want to kill Deadpool? And then I really didn't like that, and so that's a low point for me. They showed several cameos. If the only cameo that they showed prolonged that I like is X-23. X-23 is from the Logan movie, and I really like Logan movie. I think Logan movie is one of the best Marvel superhero movie other than Blade, the first Blade. So I was happy to see her X-23. But other than that, it's just a gimmick movie. A really gimmick movie. The villain is not really that great or satisfying. I mean, you really need to be a Marvel nerd to enjoy this movie. So no fault, nobody is at fault here. I think the studio was just the news that I read about saying that the studio is arguing with uh, Ryan Reynolds and whatnot to make this movie. I mean, I'm not the target audience. This is for nerds and even to say if you're a Marvel, even if you're a Wolverine fan, this is not the Wolverine that I like. I like Logan Wolverine, and they showed so many Wolverine in this movie that I prefer the other Wolverine. You know, there is one Wolverine called Patch, which is like James Bond Wolverine in the comics. And I read that movie. That I read that about that Wolverine. That Wolverine is more better. It's fantastic, man, because he wears like James Bond. Wear a patch. Oh, that Wolverine is my Wolverine. So other than that, it's just a gimmick movie. Um, if you really want to watch this, wait for the streaming. I think the streaming it will come out, and I think it's a better movie because just to see because the plot is not there, and for me, I'm very story oriented. I really like to see a good story. So if you watch a movie, there should be a good fight, good ending, good villain, uh, the big problem to solve. No, 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 nothing here, man, for me. But I'm sure the nerd will like it. But this movie you can even show to kids because it's rated R, so kids will miss it. Kids. I think children will like it, but because it's so violent, children will never see this movie. So it's unfortunate. But okay, that's my review. Okay, my score for this movie 6 out of 10. So because it's better, it's above average. 6 out of 10 because of the cameos and whatnot. That's all. That's my review for Wolverine and Deadpool. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.